Let's see. Let's go ahead and we'll repair armor. Why not? We'll go ahead and decrypt. I don't need light ammo, but the ballistic medium, I'll go ahead and throw in the weapon. Got a new arm. We got a new leg. Can't modify anything. We can lay low in the outskirts. We got premium salvage here, but nothing especially interesting. We do have the black market, but let's have a look at the other vendors real quick. Welter, sturdy but slow legs. I need faster legs. Look at the munitions vendor. Oh, the barbarian. The barbarian is good. So the barbarian is a strength 3, which would matter if we were trying to use a regular rifle. So robot stomping time? It is, just not in the way that it normally is. These are definitely robots, and they are definitely stomping and kicking and punching, and I mean, we're using a scythe that turns into a rifle. So, you know, there's a lot of melee combat, there's a lot of ranged combat. So there's definitely some robot action. Just maybe not the mech warrior action that you're used to. Let's go ahead and modify the GRANVIR, and we will... I don't have anything there. We don't have anything there. Let's go ahead and swap out the Grindle arm. Still no new reactors. We're still sitting on a lot of tier 1 parts, which we really need to move off of. Check the black market since we hadn't actually looked at that yet. Oh man. I mean, I think we gotta take these legs. Tier 3 legs at only 20k? Absolutely. No questions asked. Not even gonna think twice about that one. We'll go ahead and sell all the rest of this stuff. We could upgrade to a smokestack. We've got just enough money for that. Scythe into a rifle, a Ruby Rose. Well, I think there's definitely a reference there. Chicken legs and best legs. I mean, there's a lot of chicken legs in this game, if I'm being honest. Let's see. I want the tier 3 legs that we just bought. We got some roller skate legs now, so no more chicken legs. But I wanted, let me see. Where is it? I seen it. I done seen it. Yeah, this. I kind of want to buy that, but I also want to buy the smokestack. Smokestack is going to be significantly more powerful than the Belladines that we're currently using. Then again, we'll find more weapons. I tell you what, let's buy the arm instead. And my reasoning for buying the arm is the arm will give us more defense now, which is what we need to survive. And we'll find more weapons. Weapons are pretty common. So let's sell the farm boy legs. We'll sell the extra arm. We need to lay low in the outskirts to get our threat level down. Can we heavy gear this? Yeah, pretty much. It's not far off the mark. That's another inspiration that this game clearly takes as its own is heavy gear. So if you're familiar with the heavy gear franchise, you'll see a lot of heavy gear influences. You'll see a lot of front mission influences, a lot of like classic Armored Core influences, and I mean, when I say Armored Core, I mean like the PS1 era, before the game really became this like high energy, high mobility type of game, when the mechs were a lot slower and a lot more purposeful. Let me think. What else? Do we have ammo in all of our weapons? Yes, we do. I think we're good. I think we're good. So we can't really improve our reputation at all with anybody, so let's go ahead and do a tune-up. Give ourselves a temporary buff. I'll do salvage. We got some scrap metal, and then I'll just immediately sell that scrap metal because we don't need it. But that'll get us a little more money, and that uses up all of our time. So let's go ahead, and we're going to fight ourselves an ace on this one. Hopefully we will fight ourselves an ace on this one. And then I rendered him into the past tense. Well, that sound effect is really loud. Yeah, the rocket boost on this thing is extremely loud. But then again, these legs are really good. I mean, they're tier 3 legs. Haven't heard Heavy Gear in a long time. Yeah, I mean, it's a franchise that certainly does not get the love that it deserves. That's for sure. Let's see. Scrap metal. Give me a new... Yep. And then we'll take this heavy ballistic and we'll drop it in here, as you do. Outstanding. We'll drop this medium there, and then let's grab some more scrap metal. Because we do have the fortress again, only thankfully this time, we may actually be able to repair the fortress. So what does the demo have? Right now it has only one campaign and one character, but it has over 100 parts available already. So, I mean, it is packed with content already at this very, very early stage. And again, like I've said before, the gameplay loop is there already. The gameplay loop is solid and it's a lot of fun. And if they just continue to iterate on that, continue to improve upon it, I think this game has a bright future ahead of it. All right, we're basically just shoving some scrap metal in here to get these things repaired. I have to sweep around to a couple of these other places and hope that we can find some more scrap metal. I hear you. Poke your head out. There you go. Get wrecked, nerd. Hopefully I can use ceramic plates. I don't know if I can. We're gonna find out. Time for some pasta, maybe be back later, or playing Space Station 14. Well, either way, Ajax, thanks for showing up. Appreciate your time. Whether you're here for 5 minutes or 5 hours, always love to see you guys show up, so thanks for being here. And enjoy the dinner, and whatever you decide to get up to, whether that's coming back here or heading out to play with the folks at the auxiliary. I hope that you have a great time, and I hope that the rest of the weekend treats you well. Alright. Now let's see if we can get into some trouble and actually provoke this ace this time around. We didn't get the chance to do that because we didn't have enough enemies, and I hope that doesn't happen again. I would actually like to show you guys an ace. Although, to be fair, fighting an ace is the same as fighting just about anything else. It's just they have more health and they hit harder. Played the board game version, sell the bookshelf of game manuals of the game systems. For Heavy Gear? Yeah, Heavy Gear, again, it doesn't get the love that it deserves. It was one of the first, like, mecha board games that actually tried to go with, like, the anime aesthetic and tried to go with, like, more mobile mecha gameplay as opposed to, like, Battletech at the time, which was about a lot more slow and plotting mechs. But that's always the way of it. That always seems like... Oh, man. We got all the good stuff. Jesus. But it always seems like, you know, the best games, the games with the most ambition and the most heart are always the ones that end up getting screwed and failing. And usually through no fault of their own, sadly. That's the most disappointing part. Come on, I just need, like, any enemies at all. Like... Man. So this is, yet again, we kind of got the same treatment that we got last time, where we get the fortress and the ace together. And because we weren't able to get the fortress up and running, it doesn't spawn the enemies that we need in order to provoke the ace. So sadly, this is another one where we're not going to get the chance to do it. I'll just have to keep that in mind. I may even report that as a bug. Because it's kind of frustrating when, you know, because you can't find the raw materials you need to actually start up the fortress, then you can't complete the other objectives. Oh man, Shogo, Travis, good lord, that's a throwback. Shogo is some shit, that's for sure. Let's see. We'll lay low again. Marketplace, what do we got? What do we got? Got another barbarian arm. I'm not averse to the idea, but let's see what else we got. Got the Bodai Mule, which we used that last time around. It's really good for the additional cargo space. But let's check our loot boxes and see what we got. Nothing all that good, but we got another Wraith, so we have yet another Scythe. But let's go ahead and modify. And we'll switch over to the Ogre. Sadly, we're going to lose the shoulder weapons, but them's the breaks. Switch out to the new. There we go. We do have a tier 3 cargo module, though, so that'll make up for the cargo space that we're missing. And then let me swap out for another barbarian arm. Where was that? Was it weapons vendor? Okay, so we'll potentially look at that, but let's check the black market first, just to see what they've got. Maybe they got something really good. You never know. Does not appear to be the case, but thankfully, because we have the black market, we're able to sell pretty much all of these extra parts that we're sitting on. Including the shoulder weapons that we're going to be missing out on, but that's okay, they were tier 1, so they're going to start to fall off regardless. And then where was it that I saw the barbarian? Was it the munitions vendor? No, I just checked the munitions vendor. It's the weapons vendor. There we go. I want the other barbarian. We'll modify that because the barbarian is a superior arm. There we go. Sell that. Yeah, Hawken was another good mech game. I'm not sure why that game failed, to be honest. I think it was just a lack of engagement because, you know, with any free-to-play game, you have to have that engagement with the microtransactions and all that stuff, because if you don't, then obviously the game can't succeed, and I feel like that's what happened to Hawken. But it was a lot of fun when I played it. I enjoyed it quite a bit. Like, so there were a couple of music tracks in Hawken that I think were like real bangers, and like the music in that game went way harder than it had any... Like, for a free-to-play mech game, I was surprised by how hard the music went in that game sometimes. Let's go ahead. We'll repair the legs. The barbarian is superior arm. Yeah. You can hear Erst screaming in approval. Let's see. We already did that, so... Marketplace. How are we on ammunition? Are we good? Yeah, we're at 100%, so we're good on that. I think we do a tune-up because we have access to it. We'll lay low again. Oh, we can't. We can't do it twice in a row. Then I'll go ahead and we'll salvage 2 times just to get some free parts. And then I will immediately turn around and sell those parts to the black market. So we'll have over 100k going into the next in-between. But let's go ahead and deploy. Let's hit the resistance cell. The resistance cell on the canyon would be better for us, I think. Bill wasn't advertised well and was undersold. Yeah, I think that's another thing that it suffered from was... I mean, it was on Steam at a time when any free-to-play game on Steam was kind of viewed with suspicion. And I think that definitely didn't help it. But we're down to just 1 weapon again, so we'll have to be careful. Wait, can I go through here? This actually leads somewhere? Oh shit. Alright, well, I feel like it's probably not intended. Probably not intended. Get wrecked, nerd! Oh, well, we finally reached the point where the enemies are taking more than 1 shot to kill. Don't shoot at me. Who the hell do you think you are? It is Unity, Travis. It is in fact Unity. So you guessed right. First try, in fact. Well, you know, that's what I tell people, Travis. A broke clock is right twice a day. That's an old saying in Texas. So every once in a while you get it right, even if it's by accident. Which incidentally, that's a criticism I had to level at some of my co-workers at my previous job. Is they were pretty infamous for how, like, they would somehow manage to screw up the easiest stuff in the world. And there were times when I would tell them just straight to their face, like, you know, you guys are so consistent with fucking up. Like, you should have gotten it right on accident at least once by now. So, like, the statistical likelihood that you could fuck things up this much, this often, is kind of impressive. Clearly they did not appreciate that criticism. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Power through. Alright, so what's the other thing? We gotta destroy a checkpoint. That's easy enough. That's easy enough to do. Depending on where the checkpoint is, that's gonna be the real trick. I mean, you say that, Snoopy, but little do you know, I am, in fact, one of those people who is consistently stupid. Nope, 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 nope. Get off of me. Get off of me. Nerd. Give me more ammunition, give me loot box, give me more cargo. See what else we get. More loot box. Yes, please. All right, let's go see if we can take out this checkpoint. Oh, this thing is like way off the beaten path. Alright, Hancholo. Good to see you. Glad to have you. Thanks for joining us. And congratulations on the gift subscription that you got today. Hopefully you enjoyed your time, and I do hope that the weekend treats you well. And with any luck, we'll see you on the next stream as well. Ow. Get wrecked, nerd. Alright, let's take this guy out. There we go. That's the secondary objective completed. Now we can actually get back to the extraction. I wonder, what's the jump capability? Oh, this thing's actually got a decent jump on it, too. That's good to know. That is good to know. Sadly, we are running a little low on ammunition, so we're either going to have to trade this weapon out, or we're going to have to find a torso that will allow us to take some shoulder weapons as well, because now that the enemies are not dying in one hit, we're going to need more ammunition to get us through each mission. Again, I love the way that everything explodes so enthusiastically in this game. Alright, we got resistance, so let's go ahead and I'm going to get medium ballistic ammo. The canyons will go ahead and trigger the landslide. That's only going to take 1 hour and it will decrease our maximum threat level. Nothing in the scrapyard, no black market this time around. Nothing really decent for sale either. But we should definitely go ahead and repair our parts. Then let's have a look at the loot boxes. Nothing particularly interesting. However, we do have the destroyer. And we know from previous experience that the destroyer is an outstanding torso, so let's go ahead and take that. Not much else in the way of good arms. So I guess we could take the pauldron for a little more defense. Barbarian is still good, but the main reason that you want to take the Barbarian arms is because of the 3 strength that it provides. And that 3 strength is what allows you to single-hand a rifle. Let's go ahead and we will scrapyard. I think? Yeah, we'll go ahead and scrapyard because we can't do much else. So let's go ahead and scrap as much of this stuff as we can. Try and get some money for it. And that'll eat up the rest of our time. We'll take the rest of the parts with us. I'll even take the scrap metal. Screw it. And we don't have enough time to buy ammo, but hopefully we'll find some light ammo while we're out. But let's go ahead and deploy. We'll go for this. We'll get the part enhancement. We've got plenty of money this time around. So hopefully I'll actually be able to do some of the part enhancement. I was talking it up on the last run, and then ended up failing miserably. Alright, so we got a checkpoint to destroy, and we got some anti-air units to destroy. How was today's stream? So far, Elijah, it's been good. We did a lot of Mech Bay Heresy, and then Chet decided that they wanted to check out GRANVIR. Which, you are correct, it is in fact the game that I mentioned on Discord. And when I mentioned potentially playing the demo, I gave Chat a vote after we were done with the Mech Bay Heresy, and they decided that they wanted to see it. So here we are. Oh, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. There we go. Sometimes the infantry can be a little bit of a pain to kill when they get stuck in there like that. Yeah, this is an interesting setup because you can mix and match mech parts, and you can make some very hideous and delicious mechs. Oh, come on, reload faster, please. There we go, there we go. All we gotta do is find some light ammo. Now let's... I hear you. Motherfucker's trying to come up here with a claymore and stab me in the back. I wasn't about to let that happen. We'll take a loot box. As you do. Can you go down and play at the infantry level? I don't believe so. I mean, you can kill infantry, but I don't think you can actually be infantry. Come at me, bro. Come at me, bro. Get wrecked. Get wrecked. It's a long, hot work day today. Well, glad that you made it through, Elijah, and hopefully, now that the work day is, I would assume, over for you, you can kick back and relax for a change, and actually enjoy some time to yourself. At least that's my hope. After all, the weekends are for relaxing. Alright, let's see. Get kicked. Get kicked again. Get kicked! Get kicked again! Get kicked again! Suck it, nerd! I love how, you know, sometimes you get that kick and they just go flying. Like, it's beautiful. I hear you. I hear you over there. Where's my Shogo successor? I mean, I always feel like Shogo is yet another one of those things that was underappreciated in its time, and now that it's gone, nobody... Like, you know, because you have so many people, especially, like, kids and stuff, that are just like, I refuse to acknowledge anything that I perceive to be older than me. And it's kind of disappointing because, you know, sometimes old stuff is cool. There we go. We'll just walk all over him. Get kicked. Get kicked. Loser. That's what I always told myself, you know, there are certain projects that I've always said, if I ever won the lottery, that I would absolutely, I would go out and fund those projects. If I had unlimited money, there are certain projects that I feel like deserve a second chance or another chance. Well, alright, Dark Sarah, again, as always, glad to see you. Glad you could spend some time with us on a Saturday. And I hope you have an outstanding rest of your weekend. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for spending some time with us. Hopefully you had a good time. Working this weekend, but it's relaxing time now. Well, there you go. It ain't much, but it's something. Gotta take the small victories where you can get them. I will say, oh mama. We found the very rare item that allows you to repair yourself. Get scythe, loser. That's the beauty of being able to switch between a melee. So here we go. I can actually repair armor with this. The Field Centerer. There we go. Now, this objective, I'm not gonna fight it out this time around. We did that on the last run, and I almost died in the process. So I'm not anxious to cause a bunch of damage to myself on that. And they are very accurate with that artillery. Alright, you nerds. Let's go. Come at me. Get scythe, nerd. Now that the shots aren't nearly as effective as they were before, I have absolutely no problem with using the scythe. Was there something else in here? What else you got? Another weapon crate. Good lord. They are hooking it up with the damn weapon crates. Alright, now let's get to the extraction. We're already at max threat level. We're gonna have to do something about that. Man, like, okay, so I've talked about this before. It's almost 6 p.m. where I'm at, in my locality, and I can still hear the fucking leaf blower guy out there doing his thing. Like, he's not close, but I can still hear him. I'm like, you guys started this bullshit at like 10 o'clock this morning. What are y'all still doing out here? Alright, let's see what we get. We got a supernova, we get this thing here. I'll take the tier 3 reactor. Alright, canyons. No contest. We're going to immediately cause the landslide because that's going to get rid of our threat level and it's going to reduce the maximum threat level. Oh yeah, every weekend cannon fodder. Every fucking weekend. And it's always on Saturdays. Always on Saturdays. It's very frustrating. Let's see. What do we got? Not much. Alright, that's okay though. That's okay. So we do have the part enhancement. We've also got modify parts, but we don't have any parts to modify. So let's go ahead. And we got a bunch of loot boxes this time around, so let's get them opened up and have a look at what we got. Oh, hold on, Chad. Gonna have to mute. Sorry about that. You know how it is, chat. It's weird too because I can hear the dude and he's like walking across the parking lot, right? And I just hear him with the leaf blower idling. And then he comes right up to my door. Leaf blower's still idling. And then just right into my door. Just for a solid 3 minutes of just... Like, if I didn't know better, I'd say that I had, like, personally slighted this dude. Because, I don't understand why he's, like, 11 o'clock in the morning, leaf blower in the door. 1 o'clock in the afternoon, leaf blower in the door. 3 o'clock in the afternoon, leaf blower in the door. 6 o'clock, you think everything's done? You think the landscape crew's going home? Nope, leaf blower in the door. It's like... What is it about me and my fucking unit specifically that they just keep coming back and coming back and coming back? It is infuriating. Yeah, clearly he's watching the stream and he wants to be on the stream. I don't know. I can't explain it. But anyway, Chad, we are currently in the midst of trying to get all this stuff squared away. We have a lot of parts, and unfortunately, I swapped out our torso for one that has a little bit less in the way of weaponry. And that's probably not a great idea in hindsight. But it's weird because, so when you look at this, and you look at the Dracu, oh, never mind. I thought it said that it had weapons, but it doesn't. But honestly, the Destroyer? It feels like the Destroyer is just not that good at this point. Like, the weapons don't work very well, unfortunately. But I'm gonna take as many tier 3 items as I can. And we'll just have to hope. We'll just have to hope. Elijah, I don't know what broadcast you're listening to, but ain't nothing about this broadcast family friendly. So what world are you living in, my friend? All right, we're almost there though. We are almost there. So let's see if we can actually finish a run today, chat. What do you think? You think we'll make it? Because we made it to the very end of the final mission last time around before I got. Alright, we gotta destroy a checkpoint, and then we got some secondary objectives. Alright, there we go. Threat level's already up. Alright. I don't like it. I don't like it. We're gonna give him the scythe. Get scythe, nerd! Get scythed again! Alright, let me have a look at the secondaries here. I'm gonna try to conserve ammo because we're running a little bit low. Get sight. Thankfully, the scythe itself is still a one-shot kill, apparently. While the actual shooty part of the scythe may be taking longer, the melee is still working wonders. The day boss goes family friendly will be a dark day. Yeah, I mean, probably be the end of the stream as we know it. Oh, shit. We just got a thing. Alright, where are we? We're going this way. Got it. So the legs that I just found are stupid. And when I say they're stupid, I mean in a good way. The predator legs let you pounce. Oh, look at that. 3 for the price of 1. Good lord. Those dudes did not stand a chance. We might be onto something here. I think we might have an actual build coming together here. Yeah, don't worry, yes, now. You're gonna see it. You'll see why I'm excited when you see me do it. Alright. I don't really care which one of these that we take. Resistance! Resupply, yes please. Give me some medium ballistic. Give me the tune-up for 3 hours, because it doesn't cost me any money. Let's see. Nothing in premium salvage. We do have the black market. You love to see it. Oh man, we do have an Ultra Claymore. I really want to try it, because it's supposed to have a rocket-assisted dash. I really want to try it, but the scythe is so good. Which has more bounce, the avatar or the mech? Oh, that's me. Always. Always. No doubt. No doubt. Alright. Give me the legs. Oh man, it's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good. You don't even know, chat. You do not even know. Alright. I want to see if we can get one more tier 3 arm, because we are currently sitting at a place where all of our perks are tier 3 except for one arm. So I want to see if we can find one tier 3 arm. And we do have one. The Riddle. Outstanding. I'll take it. Sold. And I don't even know. So the Riddle actually has it actually has the ability to shoot. I just don't know if we can do that while holding sight. But I am gonna buy a little bit of light ammunition just to see if it works. Thine underwire is mighty. It is indeed. It is indeed. Alright, let's tune up here as well. We're gonna get 2 tune-ups. Let's go ahead and we'll reduce the threat level or the maximum threat level, but we're still gonna go in with a high threat level, and that's okay. Let me check the controls, make sure I've got the wrist thing set up. Let's put you on this one instead, and hopefully I can use that one, but we will see. Alright, let's deploy, and this is it. This is it, chat. Oh, repair, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I got one hour left. Let's do it. Let's repair the torso. Alright, here we go. This is it. This is it. The final mission. Hopefully we'll succeed this time. Now, as for why I was excited about this, that's why. Because I'm a jumpy boy now. I am a jumpy boy now. And it basically, like, it has almost no cooldown. And it has almost no heat generation with a tier 3 reactor. Like, it is stupid how good this is. What the hell are you shooting at? Get wrecked, nerd! Get wrecked, nerd! I'm only looking for ammunition and anything that I can use to repair because this is the final mission. And you can't take it with you, so there's no point in me worrying about parts or anything like that, because we're not going to have an opportunity to change anything out. And again, I'm just trying to complete the mission here, so I'm gonna avoid combat as much as I possibly can. Oh, you're gonna get yours, buddy. Get wrecked. Get wrecked. God, this scythe is so good. Like, it's ridiculous how good this scythe is, man. It's crazy. Get scythe. You also get scythe. Man, they are come out of the woodwork. Good lord. Come on. Come on, nerd. Get scythe. Look at how high I can jump too. It's stupid. It is stupid. I love these legs. I love these legs. Like, I got these on one of my very first runs, and it's just so good. And we're gonna bypass. I'm bypassing these nerds. Screw you guys. Oh, shit, that's a dead end. Never mind. Never mind. Don't screw you guys just yet. Well, there you go. There's your giant nuclear explosion, which we survived. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. This will be my first victory. Oh, come on now. Don't do this to me. They are mad. They are very angry, Chad. They are very angry. Oh, they are dumping so much artillery right now. Shit. Come on. Come on. Hey, whoa. What? Okay, apparently that's not the end of the mission. What do we get? What do we get? Oh no, this has got boss fight written all over it. So they're giving me field repair parts, and they're giving me ammo. This has got boss fight written all the fuck over it. I didn't even know there was a boss. I mean, it makes sense. Most roguelikes have bosses, so... Super weapon? Oh, shit! What the fuck? What the fuck? What is this BS? What the hell? Oh no, my heat. My heat. Oh no, my heat buildup. It's too high. What is this? What is this? Ow. Did you see that? He hit me like one time. He hit me like one freaking time. I have no armor. Damn it. I got. Oh, that scythe though is so good. What the fuck? What the fuck? So this is what I was telling you about. Like, you can see clearly there are torsos in the game that allow you to use more than 2 arms or heavy weapons. So that's actually really cool. I was not expecting that. Why didn't you shoot him? Because I'm an idiot, Hell's Razor, that's why. But that was good. That was a good run. We had a good build going, and if I had just remembered that I could shoot, then I might have succeeded. That was crazy, though. That was fucking crazy. But you know what? It's probably for the best that I didn't beat him, because see, having been 6 hours, I think it's time to bring the stream to a close, but now you have a reason to go and download the demo and play it yourself, so that you can try to beat this guy and see what happens after you're done, and tell me about it. Because I was not expecting a boss fight. I probably should have expected a boss fight. But yeah, exactly. We're just living up to our reputation. We are untactical. We are the cult of bad tactical decisions, and not using a firearm when you clearly have one built into your weapon is about as bad a tactical decision as I think you can make. Like, I was having so much fun with the like, look, chat, you gotta understand. I had my jumpy legs, I had my super high armor, and I had my scythe that was one shot and everything that I hit. Like, what was I supposed to do? I was supposed to jump around and hit people with the scythe. There was no other possible solution to that problem except to chop up a motherfucker. Did I have bullets? Yes. Did I have like 4 stacks of bullets? Also yes. But scythe, chat. Scythe. But you can clearly see. You can clearly see. There's a lot of customization there. There's a lot of depth in the builds that you can do, because every part brings something new to the table. You know, strong arms allow you to one-hand, two-handed weapons. Nimble legs let you jump around or fly around or run around with rocket boosters. Like, there's a lot of depth. And in spite of the fact that you're bringing a scythe to a gunfight, the scythe is still super effective with the right build. And just like other roguelites, like you kind of tailor what you're building. You tailor your mech to the parts that you have available. So when you get a lot of parts early on that kind of facilitate a melee build, then you build around it. Like when you start the game with a scythe and it's like, well, this is a really powerful weapon, and then you just build around melee until that's where your parts and your upgrades lead you. So, you know, it is definitely a roguelite, and I mean that in a good way. Like it has all the good parts of that statement while avoiding most of the bad parts of that statement. So yeah, again, hopefully you guys enjoyed this look at GRANVIR. Again, the demo is still available on Steam for free if you want to give this a try. That is what we played today, was the Steam Next Fest demo. And again, follow the developer. You know, wishlist the game if you think it looks fun, because this game, after I played the demo yesterday, like, I immediately wishlisted this game. Again, it is a solid gameplay loop. It is a very fun game to play. And they have put the emphasis where it matters. Again, the depth of the combat, the variety of the combat, and just so many mech parts. Like, there's always new stuff to discover. I've already played this a couple of times. I haven't beaten it yet, but I've already played it a couple of times, and it feels like every time I play, I'm seeing new parts that I've never seen before. So, again, give it a shot. Check it out. It's a lot of fun. I have definitely enjoyed my time with it. Hopefully you enjoyed watching it as well. And I will definitely be keeping my eye on this one. So we may come back to GRANVIR at some point in the near future, or maybe in the far future, depending on how long the game is in development. But yeah, I mean, as long as a developer continues down this path and, you know, continues to keep the emphasis on that core combat loop and just expanding on it, again, vehicles are in the works, more infantry are in the works, more map generation is in the works, more objectives, more characters, more campaigns. It's this, but just more of this, and expanding on it is what they've got in their roadmap. So, you know, to me, stay the course, guys, because you're doing an outstanding job so far. I believe the developer is called Airborne Games. I apologize if I'm wrong on that, but I think they're called Airborne Games. But yeah, again, give them a try. Give it a demo is free. It hurts no one and costs you nothing. And you never know, you might find your new favorite mech game. But anyway, let's go back to the main menu, and we'll head back to the office because we're gonna bring the stream to a close. It has been 6 hours, a little over 6 hours, and you know, as usual this time of day, my butt hurts. I'm getting hungry. I need to take care of myself before we start another week. So, but anyway, for those of you that were not here or that came to the stream late, we did play some MechWarrior 5 as well at the beginning of the stream. It was a pretty lengthy section of Mech Bay Heresy. So we did not actually play any missions at all today in MechWarrior 5. We basically spent the entire time in the Mech Bay, in an industrial hub, buying mechs, fixing up mechs, you know, building heretical, bastardized mechs. And so we got a lot of new toys to play with when we come back to the stream, or when we come back to the game, next stream. We decided we're going to, since we got the transmission for it, we're gonna start the Solaris DLC next time around. So we'll get into the actual Duncan Fisher part of the DLC, and we got a whole bunch of new mechs to try out. We fixed up the Marauder too. We bought another Atlas. We fixed up the King Crab. We did some Mech Bay Heresy on a Banshee. We put together a Hatamoto Chi. Like, if you missed the beginning of the stream, you missed out on a lot of Mech Bay Heresy, but I promise we will see if that pays dividends on the next one. And of course, GRANVIR, we tried that out today. Hopefully, again, you guys enjoyed that. I have certainly been having a blast with it. And I wish the developers luck, because again, they've got a good thing going here. They've got the beginnings, the foundations of a massively spectacular roguelite game. Of the like that I don't think we've ever really seen before, and it's something that I think has the potential to take off and be probably one of the best mech combat games out there. Aside from, you know, like the AAA stuff, like the Armored Core series, and, you know, like the MechWarrior games and things like that. But in the indie space, mech games are very, very popular in the indie space. But I think this game has the potential to leave them all in the dust. As long as they keep doing what they're doing, I think GRANVIR is going to be something special. I know I keep saying that, but I cannot emphasize it enough. I think GRANVIR will be something special if they just stay the course and keep doing what they're doing. But at any rate, with all that being said, chat, it is getting late and I'm getting hungry. So let us bring the stream to a close, shall we? We will wrap it up for today. So I want to thank you guys for coming out today on a Saturday, joining me for yet another stream where we played some Mech Warrior 5 and a little bit of new stuff as well. Hopefully you guys enjoyed your time. Again, the world is a roller coaster of challenges, and we don't all have a lot of time on this planet. So I appreciate every minute that you choose to spend here with me and spend with this community. Again, whether you spend 5 minutes or 5 hours here, every one of those minutes is precious, and I appreciate every single one of them. Again, I want to thank you one more time for coming out, for hanging out with me on this Saturday. You guys are awesome as always, and thank you for making this another great stream. I hope you had a good time, and I hope we'll see you on the next one. But before we go, I want to remind you, like I always do, that your life has value, and that the world is a better place with you in it. Never let anyone tell you otherwise. And I'll see you next time.